Welcome back to Naija VR. Today, we went back on a comprehensive comparison between Somalia and Egypt. They are two distinct nations on the African continent. Join us as we delve deep into their geography, demographics, economy, politics, culture, and infrastructure. Subscribe for more contents like this and like this video if you enjoy it. So let's get straight into the content. Checking out the geography, Somalia is situated in the Horn of Africa, and Somalia boasts diverse landscapes including arid deserts in the north, fertile highlands in the central region, and lush coastal plains in the south. The country's coastal line stretches over 3,000 kilometers along the Indian Ocean, while Egypt, on the other hand, is nested in the North Africa, and Egypt is dominated by the vast Sahara Desert, with the Nile River, the longest river in the world, flowing through its eastern border. The Nile Valley and Delta are the country's most fertile regions, and it supports agriculture and human settlements. Climates: Somalia experiences a varied climate ranging from arid in the north to semi-arid in the south, and the northern regions are characterized by hot temperatures and minimal rainfall, while the coastal areas receive more precipitation. For Egypt, Egypt has a predominantly hot desert climate with scorching temperatures during the summer months. However, the Nile River moderates temperature in the Nile Valley and Delta, providing fertile land for agriculture. With respect to their population, Somalia has a population of approximately 15 million people, and Somalia is predominantly inhabited by ethnic Somalis. However, there are also significant minority groups like Bantu, Arabs, and others. For Egypt, Egypt is the most populous country in the Arab world with over 100 million inhabitants. The majority of the population are ethnic Egyptians, but there are also significant minorities such as Bedouins, Nubians, and Berbers. Looking at their ethnic diversity, Somalia's population is ethnically diverse, reflecting its historical interactions with neighboring regions. In addition to ethnic Somalis, the country is home to minority groups such as Bantu, Arabs, and Ethiopians. While for Egypt, Egypt has a rich tapestry of ethnic diversity stemming from a strategic location at the crossroad of Africa, the Middle East, and the Mediterranean. Alongside ethnic Egyptians, the population includes Meduns, Nubians, Berbers, and other minority groups. Urbanization: Somalia's urbanization levels are relatively low compared to Egypt, with the majority of the population residing in rural areas or small towns. The capital city, Mogadishu, is the largest urban center but is still smaller in scale compared to major Egyptian cities. Egypt, on the other hand, has a higher degree of urbanization, with a significant proportion of the population concentrated in urban centers such as Cairo, Alexandria, and Giza. The Nile Valley and Delta are densely populated, serving as the country's ethnic and cultural hubs. Economy: Somalia's economy is primarily agrarian, with agriculture, livestock, and fishing forming the backbone of the nation's livelihood. Despite its potential wealth in natural resources such as oil and minerals, the country's economy has been hampered by decades of conflicts and instability. While Egypt, on the other hand, boasts a diversified economy with key sectors including agriculture, tourism, manufacturing, and natural gas production. The country's strategic location at the crossroads of Africa, Asia, and Europe, coupled with its historical significance, has contributed to its economic resilience. Looking from the angle of politics, Somalia has grappled with political instability, civil wars, and clan conflicts for much of its recent history. The country operates under a federal system of governance, but the central government's authority is often challenged by regional and clan-based factions. Egypt has a more stable political system compared to Somalia, with a long history of statehood dating back to ancient times. While the country has experienced periods of political unrest, including the Arab Spring in 2011, it maintains a relatively centralized government structure. Checking out tourism, Somalia's tourism industry has been severely impacted by decades of conflict and instability, with travel advisories warning against non essential travel to the country. While Somalia boasts stunning natural landscapes and historical sites, including ancient ruins and pristine beaches, the security situation remains a significant barrier to tourism development. While for Egypt, Egypt is a major tourist destination, attracting millions of visitors each year to its iconic landmarks, including the pyramids of Giza, the Sphinx, the temples of Luxor and Karnak. The country's rich history, cultural heritage, and diverse landscapes, including the Red Sea resorts, make it a top choice for travelers from around the world. Cultural heritage. Somalia's cultural heritage is deeply rooted in Islam, with influences from Arab, Persian, and African traditions. The country has a rich tradition of poetry, music, dance, and oral storytelling, reflecting its nomadic heritage and historical trade connections. While for Egypt, Egypt boasts one of the world's oldest civilizations with a cultural heritage spanning thousands of years. From the ancient wonders of the pyramid and temples to the Islamic architecture of Cairo and the Coptic monasteries of the desert, Egypt's cultural legacy is a testament to its enduring significance in human history. Language. Somali and Arabic are the official languages of Somalia, with Somali being the most widely spoken language among the population. Arabic is also commonly used in business, education, and government. While for Egypt, Arabic is the official language of Egypt, spoken by the majority of the population. However, English and French are also widely used in business, tourism, and academia, particularly in urban centers. Checking out their religion, Islam is the predominant religion in Somalia, with nearly all Somali adhering to Sunni Islam. Islamic practices and traditions permeate all aspects of Somali society, including daily life, governance, and cultural expression. While for Egypt, Islam is also dominant, with the majority of the population adhering to Sunni Islam. Christianity is also practiced by a significant minority, primarily among the Coptic Orthodox community. Now, going red, we have infant mortality rate. Somalia has a higher infant mortality rate compared to Egypt, primarily due to limited access to healthcare services, malnutrition, and preventable diseases. The lack of infrastructure and ongoing conflicts exacerbate health challenges for children in Somalia. While in Egypt, Egypt has made significant strides in reducing its infant mortality rates through improvements in healthcare infrastructure, immunization programs, and maternity healthcare services. However, disparities persist between urban and rural areas, with rural communities facing greater health risk. Checking out the literacy rate, Somalia has a lower literacy rate compared to Egypt, with educational opportunities limited by factors such as poverty, conflict, and gender inequality. The lack of access to quality education further perpetuates low literacy rates, particularly among marginalized communities. While in Egypt, Egypt has a higher literacy rate compared to Somalia, and the government prioritizing investments in education and literacy programs. However, there are still disparities in literacy rates between urban and rural areas, as well as gender disparities, particularly in more conservative regions. And there you have it, champ. These detailed comparison points offer insights into the complexities and nuances of the differences between Somalia and Egypt across various aspects of society, economy, governance, and infrastructure. Thank you very much for watching this video to this extent. If you like this content or to like this video, subscribe to this community for more contents like this and share this video with your friends to engage them in entertaining contents like this. See you in the next.